Another day, another win for your Baltimore Ravens in the preseason. This one a little bit more dominant than last week's as they take down the Dallas Cowboys on the road. 31-13 was your final. There was a lot of good to take from it. Obviously, it's a preseason game, so there's some bad, there's some ugly, but I think a lot more positive to take away from tonight's game than there was week one. Welcome into the Ravens Rundown, everybody. My name is Joey Petersen. So happy you are with us today. Make sure you join us and do it now because we've got you covered all season long. Daily videos, live shows during the week on Tuesdays. We're live for every single game, an hour before kickoff, all the way through all of it. Play-by-play, in-depth analysis. We have a ton of fun. This is the best place to be if you love the Baltimore Ravens and you love free things. So you got to lock us in by subscribing today. We're going to start off with some injury news. Adisa Isaac, second-year player, former third-round pick out of Penn State, left the game in the second quarter with a hamstring. And if you remember, he dealt with hamstring injuries all last year, did not really play at all. He was playing really, really well earlier, right? He had a really, really good first quarter, good first start of the second quarter, and then left the game and did not return, went into the locker room. My takeaways now. Let's get into those. This Ravens defense might be scary. And I'm saying that not because of the players that were out there tonight, because I know pretty much every single player that was on the field tonight won't be on the field pretty much at all for the entirety of the season. But with that being said, like what they were able to do to the opposing quarterbacks were unbelievable. Joe Milton, 50% completion percentage, 122 yards, 0 touchdowns, 1 interception. Like 50 of his yards came from one deep shot that honestly TJ Tampa didn't have that bad of coverage on. Will Greer, 20% completion percentage, 33 yards. And they couldn't do anything on the ground either, Dallas. They could do nothing, okay? It was so impressive from so many different standpoints. Honestly, a big part of Zach Orr as well. I think he called plays really, really well. They just looked like a well-oiled machine. They got the sack, safety, and the interception as well. Ruben Lowry made a great play. More on him in a little bit. But this is a good unit, and it feels like in year two, Zach Orr might be transitioning into a really damn good defensive coordinator. Number two, this was the Devontez Walker breakout we've been waiting for, okay? I've always had faith in Devontez Walker because I liked his skill set. I liked his athleticism. I liked his speed coming out of college. But all we heard was talk during camp. That's all we heard. We just heard buzz. Hey, he's doing really well in practice. It's not that hard to do well in practice. Not that that's mean. Like, not that I'm saying anybody who does good in practice isn't going to do great in the games, but it's a whole different thing to do it against another opponent. And he didn't really play that great week one. None of the quarterbacks did, so they really didn't give him the ball much. He got the ball early, and he got it often. 6 catches, 61 yards, 10.2 yards a catch, 4 first downs on the night for him as well. He was awesome. And everything that everybody had been saying, everything that we've heard since training camp started in mid to late July, it's coming true, and we're seeing it right before our eyes. This guy has a chance to be scary for Baltimore in the years to come. Who do you think stood out today? Okay, I've given you a couple players so far. Feel free, you give me one, okay? Who do you think stood out in today's game? Let me know one person down below in the comment section. I also thought today was a really big improvement on quarterback play. And I'm mainly just talking Cooper Rush because Devin Leary wasn't very good. But, like, I think a lot of people, myself included, were worried in Cooper Rush after last week. He looked horrific. And I know it says 2 interceptions. One of them was a really poor route by LaJohntay Wester. And, yeah, not a great throw decision by Cooper Rush. Kind of predetermined the whole way. Dallas playing zone. In zone, corner's eyes are trained on the quarterback. He saw that coming. But still, not a great route by LaJohntay. Second pick, though, just went right through Rasheen Ali's hands and into the Cowboys' defender's hands. And so those 2 picks, it's really only one. But I thought he did really, really well tonight, okay? I really did. Like, I just saw a lot of improvement. He looked way more accurate. He looked way more comfortable. Yeah, excuse me. Yeah, I'm getting emotional about how good Cooper Rush played. He just, like, he looked like he belonged. I think after week one, everybody's like, golly, do we need to go get a backup quarterback? And I don't think we do. And I get the detractors. I get the people who are upset. But, guys, let's be real. If Devin Leary's playing for us anyway, the season's probably over. So, I thought, or excuse me, Cooper Rush, I thought he looked great tonight, genuinely. What else looks great and could look great on you is this Baltimore Ravens hoodie. For $34. $34? What? Yeah, it's true. Chatsports.com/purple hoodie. That link is going to be in the comments and description of today's video. Make sure you get it while you can. It's not going to last long. This deal will not last forever. It's about to get cold soon, and they'd be silly putting a hoodie on sale for $34. But it's hot now. They don't think anyone wants to buy hoodies. Prove them wrong. Get this great deal while you still can. Number 4, Loop, there it is. Loop, there it is. Gonna be my favorite chant through the entirety of the season. Tyler Loop gave me what I've been wanting for him, okay? 5 for 6 field goals tonight. 2 for 2 on extra points. His longest was 53, 21 fantasy points for him. He hit from over 50 twice, I believe. Like, he was great. I wanted more consistency. I got that. So right now, during this, preseason, he's, 6 for 8? Not terrible. 75%. What he did today to respond to how he played in week 1 was phenomenal. He's really good from the left hash. We might need to work from the right hash a little bit more. He didn't look that great. But regardless, Tyler Loop, really, really impressed with what he was able to do tonight. And also, I know this is just a position that we don't have a ton of confidence in as of right now, because you're going on from one of the greatest ever to a rookie who wasn't super high on a ton of people's draft boards. And so it's fair to be concerned. But tonight he did give me a little bit more confidence. That is for sure. Name a rookie you were impressed with, okay? I named Tyler Loop. Can you name someone different? Let me know in the chat down below. Give me a rookie you were impressed with. There's a lot of other people. Ruben Lowry comes to mind. He was really impressive. Mike Green looked good tonight. Malaki Starks looked good tonight. Just let me know down below. Number 5, the Ravens running back depth is really, really good. Okay, obviously they have Derrick Henry. They have Justice Hill. They have Keaton Mitchell. Like, D'Ernest Johnson looked really good. Myles Gaskin, a guy who you picked up from 7-Eleven like a week ago. He looked pretty explosive, made some really good plays on the ground and through the air. Rasheen Ali looked really good. 19 carries, 62 yards, 3.3 yards per carry. Like, this room has a lot of really good depth to it. Now, I don't know how much that means for this team, but the fact that, they got some really good starters, and I don't know if they're going to take 4. Regardless, it's never a bad thing to have a lot of really good running backs available, and you got some good ones on this team. 31-13 was the final. I think the biggest takeaway for me today, it was a step forward. It was a positive move in the right direction. Was it a perfect game? No. Well, there are a lot of things that I would have changed? Yeah, probably. Some plays you'd want to take back. But overall, comparing this week's performance to last week's performance, it was night and day better. The offensive line was better. Malaki Starks was better. A lot of the rookies were better. Daniel Fa'alele looked better. Cooper Rush looked better. Like, everybody seemed to improve. There's still room for that improvement. I'm looking to see a little bit more of that next week. But regardless, this team is a lot better today, in my opinion, than they were last week. What's your one-word reaction to today's game? Let me know in the comment section down below. Can be improvement. It can be Devontez. It can be anything you want it to be. Just let me know down below in the comment section. That'll do it for today's show. Appreciate all of you guys for tuning in, hanging out. I don't know if you were live with us, but we had an absolute blast. If you want to be live with us next week, we're going to be here. 10 o'clock Central, 11 o'clock Eastern is when we'll go live, because it's in 11 o'clock Central, noon kick against Washington. We'll be there for an hour pregame throughout all of it. It's going to be a blast. I better see you there to make sure we do hit that subscribe button.